So this is another blackout, and this is in regards to the liquid nitrogen chemtrails that has been polluting our skies and blocking our sun. Yes, um, you are going to have to get prepared for extreme freezing storms because there's a war going on. And this war is done behind the scenes. Well, not really behind the scenes, but up in the sky. Yes. And how you prepare for this freeze out, both economically while you spend your hard-earned minimal income towards energy and and don't rely on the electricity because they're going to affect the electricity too, because electrical works on flowing water, not freezing water. Okay? So, yes, they anticipated the outages, you know. That's why they've bought water filters. That's why they bought generators. That's why they bought propane heaters. That's why they invest in clothing that insulate body heat. Recently, I've seen a vest jacket on sale for $136 that was able to heat up. Yes, it had heaters in the jacket. Yes, for extreme situations. And I can't tell you what I experienced during the freeze and the power outage that happened to us for a whole week. And there was snow outside, right? North Texas rarely gets snow, but we got snow that was probably about a foot deep. And that's not including the snow drifts, right? So that had prepared me and should have prepared many of us that this using fake weather to capitalize off of the demise of others. We had whole aquarium tanks freezing. That's how cold it was. This is not an act of God. Believe me. Putting chemtrails of liquid nitrogen in the sky can be checked through air traffic control logs as to the people that were hired and who hired the people. And they should be held accountable. And they should compensate for the damages that they do to crops, the damages that they do to our roads, the damages that they do to people's homes, the damages and the food and stuff that gets spoiled because the power outages. Yes, they should be depleted. Justifiably, because they thought they were slick. But in the meantime, I advise you to also invest in water purifiers, invest in generators, invest in propane heaters, invest in ways to keep warm. If you know how to knit or crochet, buy wool. Buy clothing that you're able to layer, right? And if you have enough money, buy the heated jackets, okay? So you don't suffer from this freeze out. Because if you're trying to warm your whole house, you're going to be spending a lot of money and energy. Yes, you will. And it will also pull on the electric grids, right? And the electric grids will be strained because the water also is freezing. Yes? So, if you have hats, gloves, wool socks, wool blended clothing, chances are, that's the most economical way to get by. And I'm only telling you this because these freakish, freezing storms are not an act of God. They want to make it seem like it's an act of God, but it's not. They went from justifying cooling of the earth based off of climate, global warming, to now weaponizing that same action. Yes, I said it. It's weaponizing. And if they're using weapons against the public, that is an undeclared war economically, and it will cause deaths. People will be freezing and starving to death. Yes. So, brace yourself and get ready.